Hello everybody and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex. My name is Revenant and we are on the final stretch of the initial portion of the game. Essentially what I'd like to do is get some stuff running in this last warp room and finish it off. And then I'd be starting the time trial so I can unlock the last actual set of levels for 100% completion. But that does mean taking on essentially the last boss for the first time, and then we'll have to do it again for the second ending, but no matter. Particularly no matter because these are among my favorite levels in the entire game. I don't know why, but the fifth warp room seems like it saves all its best for last. So, started off with level 21, Crash and Burn. Aside from Twitch stuff, I've been playing a couple of other games. Wait. There we go.
Well, here we are again. I wouldn't necessarily call this irony, but don't you find it a little odd that we keep meeting under these same world domination circumstances? Why not just give up? And let me win for once!
Don't worry, Dr. Cortex. Now that my elemental powers have reached maximum capacity, this little geek is gonna wish he was never created.
Okay, there we go. So, aside from streaming games, which have been Isar, Mellow, and this, I've also been doing a couple of other games. I recently got Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I thought I was going to do every once in a while as a blind playthrough thing, but I've actually just been playing a little bit off stream as well. It's pretty good. There's some narrative choices that I find rather interesting, and I do like about it. I will say at the moment I'm currently preferring original just a little tiny bit more. But otherwise it's been rather fun. Otherwise I've also been playing Akiba's Beat, which has been another JRPG. A little bit more unusual than most that I've seen. Rather like Persona, but inverted. In Persona you're trying to find out all the stuff by going inside a person's feelings. In Akiba's Beat, kind of all that stuff kind of comes out and is made manifest in public, as opposed to you need to go through like investigation phases and looking at stuff on the inside. They're like, but it's nice. It's also very much self-aware and self-referential, and I do kind of like that. It doesn't take itself as seriously as Persona. Now, granted, Persona has enough in it to take itself seriously, whereas Akiba's Beat is kind of more, I don't know, it needs to be a little bit more self-referential given its protagonists. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and TNT this. Oh, a note about Crash and Burn, this level right here. It is commonly noted as being the best level of this game for most people. I would argue there's another level later on in this exact same warp room that I find a little bit better. But that's just my personal preference because I really, really like the music from it. That being said, I do consider this to be the best, again, the best warp room. So Crash and Burn, it might not be my favorite, but it's definitely up there. It does have some other, this game does have other really good levels. I consider H2O No one of my favorites as well. But yeah, Crash and Burn is just one of the, I mean, the last warp room is one of those where it just is miles ahead of the other ones. Whoa, I almost blew myself up there. These. Nice, I did get the life. Okay, tiptoe. Make sure that I got that ready. There we go. Oh no! Okay, there is a detonator, so one. There is a detonator at the end, so I don't need to go and blow up those with the bazooka that I got. Some levels are evil like that, though. They'll make it where you have to blow up all the stuff in the level with the bazooka, because otherwise it'll just give you. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, got through that a little bit. Come on, come down. Oh, and another bit of news. one of my friends helped me get some Game Boy Advance ROMs. So I'll be finally able to play a couple of games on the Game Boy Advance again. For a long time, I only had 2. And because I do not have a GameCube, I am kind of forced to using ROMs. I do own all the copies of all the stuff that I got, but yeah, it's been a little hard because GameCube Advanced with the Game Boy player on them are really, really difficult to find. So I'm really lucky that I found that site that my friend introduced me to. So yay! Thank you, Fish Get Mal, for that. Longtime friend. Ooh, yay! And I have come here without dying, so a hard path is open for a gem. We have 2 more gems to get, and they will both be here in the final warp room. If I remember, however, this hard path is a bit of a bitch toward the end, so there we go. Let's start by getting rid of some of these. Oh, that got rid of less than I would have thought. Hi, lizard. Go away. It's a cool design on that thing. It looks a little bit like a cartoony Komodo dragon, but I need it out of the way. The supreme advantage of the bazooka, as you can see, is blowing up nitro crates that might happen to be in your way. Like these. I'm gonna get as many of these out of the way as I can because I have to ride this platform thing. A little over, maybe? It's way off in the distance over there, but my aim is off tremendously. And if I can get it now, great benefit to me later. I could just do this. Rail shooter! There's another one over there. Come on. Get back over there. Maybe you could just do this. Oh, I can go through there. Oh, that makes it easier. Where are you? Oh, you're one of these. Alright, here's the one that's a bitch. I think I got a double jump and tornado spin over this one. There we go. Red gem is mine. And fall. I'm not going through reloading the level again. I'm already well on my way to the box gem, so... Hey, look at that, I already got my life back. And my mask again, so yay, all turned out well. And we are a whoa! I almost got myself crushed by the boulder there for a moment, but hey, made it through. And we are about to enter my favorite portion. This level has been taking place around a volcano. How about on it? I don't know why, for some reason I like this portion a lot. I don't think there's anything up there. I hope there isn't. If there is, I can always just fall in the lava and kind of reset this section. Oh, and I do like how you can see like the parts down there where you can see the previous portions. I like it when a level does that, where it kind of like loops in and around itself and you can see that. Whoa, that bird. Go out of here. Alright, yep, there's our detonator. Yeah! That is one thing about these huge box totals. There's a huge amount of those nitro crates and TNT crates that you need the detonator for, which honestly was something that I thought was missing in earlier games. Like, there was not a lot of, there was not a whole ton of nitro crates. There was only, like, really few levels that actually used them at all in a decent capacity. So, like, one of the few levels that I think used actually nitro crates effectively was, in, 2, Behaving. There's a whole lot of nitro crates all over the place on the regular path of Behaving. that you need to dodge and weave around in addition to the other obstacles. They take up almost half the boxes of that particular level. And then you get levels like that. And then you get levels like Crash and Burn, where 50 of them were, and a lot of them in the main path. So, well, there was quite a few in the hard path. But yeah, there's more nitros here, and they're actually something of a threat. Because you have to dodge and weave the nitros as well as all the other obstacles, as opposed to just being like, oh no, there's this one section that kind of has a lot of nitro crates, but you'll probably get through it fine. And we are entering into the longest level of the game, the longest level, I think, probably of Crash. Gold Rush. Yeah, you thought 155 for Cold Hard Crash was a lot? Yeah. Think again. 209. And because of that thing I mentioned about the nitros earlier, that means a lot of those are actually regular crates. Yes, that is an enemy. If I get too close to it, it will kick me. I can't tell if that's supposed to be a cow or a horse. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a horse, but it's basically proportioned like a cow. Gotta avoid the dynamite there. Okay, yeah, you know what? It's gotta be a horse, because it bucks. Okay. Also, I must admit, I do like this level, in part because I'm a sucker for westerns. I have not seen very many westerns. I just like the aesthetic whenever I do. I think the ones that I've seen, probably the most identifiable ones are Unforgiven, True Grit, both versions, and 310 to Yuma, both versions of that one as well. Oh dear, I fell into the water. I probably shouldn't go that fast for that bonus round anyways. And there is a hard path here, so I do need to be rather careful in the main path. I'm gonna just do this. Okay. Let's go over there. With that. There we go. Oh dear. I was gonna jump over it and then it hopped up on me. Should be noted, my favorite Western, just to go back to that for right now, is the modern True Grit with Christian Bale and Russell Crowe. I've wanted to write one. I do write stuff in my spare time, and I've wanted to write a Western for quite a while, but of all of them, that's like one of the hardest genres I think I've ever tried writing. Whoa! I thought I was gonna get blasted. There we go. I think there's a detonator, but... Oh, hi. I should get away from that. A lot of TNT. That makes sense, Old West Dynamite. There we go. But yeah, old Westerns seem to be like one of the hardest, especially when you're dealing with like a fantasy stuff, because then like how do you implement that? I kind of have a blend of modern stuff in mind, so I could. It's probably easier than most. Whoop. There we go. Okay, we're coming up onto another one of these grid sections here, but I think these are at least pretty slow. I mean, short. They are always slow, but I do believe these are not very long. Alright, I need up here. Go out of the way. And of course, oh goodness. Okay, yes. I won't have to worry too much about speed on this one, so I'm not going to. Because every once in a while I have to flip myself upward for a box. So I'll press the X button every once in a while just so I'm not taking a terrible ton of time. But I will have to fly along this section at a considerable rate once it comes to the time trial. At which point trying to do the end of it? Yes, it is. At which point trying to do the jumping up is really annoying trying to hit some of the crates. It's a neat mechanic, but it is occasionally quite annoying. Get out of the way, Scorpion. You're at least easier to deal with than the Animal Crossing variant. Whoop, there we go. I think the path is right up here at the end of this. Oh, I'm gonna blow this section up because otherwise that will turn into a steel crate. There's the hard path. A little over halfway into the level. What I'm noticing is not too many nitros on the main path actually for this one. There's just a lot of regular TNT. Shit. Oh, this section sucks. Oh, hey! I actually managed to get around a dynamite stick. Okay, yes, this does fall away. No! I belly flopped! What the heck? I belly flopped into the stupid thing. Okay. Thankfully, it's not a terrible run back, so... Oh! I never noticed that before. There's a wanted picture of Cortex. I just realized that. Hey, Texamosis, how are you? I'm a little tired today, so I don't know how long I'll be streaming for, but... otherwise, going pretty good. Alright, let's see if I can actually do this section correctly now, without belly flopping myself into the death. Woo! Down there. Forget it, can I shoot this guy with the fruit? No, I can't. He's invulnerable. No, I believe... Oh, did I have a... It didn't give me it until after... Like, I heard this, wow! Like, I got hit, but had, like, some free time? Like, I probably could have? Oh, hey. Now I do have a mask. I'll take it a little easier this time. With the extra hit. Okay, hopefully I don't belly flop myself into the abyss again this time. But that is why 99 lives is very, very handy to have. Okay, let's see. These things kind of bounce randomly, so okay, there we go. There's two of you here. Let's avoid both of those. Okay. This one goes up and down, so we'll wait for it to come back up. And then cross. Okay, you're going across way smoother. Let's There we go. Gold gem. There we go. Fitting in the western level, they have the gold one here. And back to the main path. Now I'll continue as normal. Okay, let's see if I can get that mask again. Nice. Always good to have a little insurance. Ooh, and I even managed to get the life at the end of this without knocking any of the TNT off. I'm pretty sure some of these I probably could hit via double jumps, but if they give it to you, yeah, better to use it. Better to use it and be sure that you have it. Over these cactuses, there we go. Alright, we've hit the Pueblos, which means we're in the final stretch. These. You know, I think I might actually have to take that back. This level is not terribly long. There's just a lot to do in it. Cold Hard Crash is long by virtue of the fact that you have to go down that special path and then go back in order to get the boxes. It makes your work a little bit harder than this one does. Not that this one isn't a force to be reckoned with, but it is actually probably easier than I thought. Which is actually nice for a change. Ooh, I thought it was gonna knock me off. Okay. Let's hit this at the edge, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump over the nitro. There we go. Now there's a thing in this game where that would be that's really helpful. If a nitro's in a particularly sticky position and you don't like your chances of getting the boxes there, you can always just let the nitro detonator take care of them. And they will. And the nitro will blow up all crates next to it. Which is handy. Again, if you find yourself in a prickly position where a nitro crate is in a... The most common one that I hate is prior to getting the fruit bazooka where you can just shoot the crate, a regular crate underneath a nitro. Or any sort of crate that isn't like the flickering ones that go back and forth and rotate. Mostly because if you leave those too long, they'll go to steel, so it is rendered ineffective, so you have to find some way to get it. Or come back when you have the fruit bazooka with you so you can shoot it without getting it. But otherwise, any other crate like that, if you have a particularly tricky situation like that, the nitro crate will detonate it and blow up all surrounding crates, which was not a thing in the original games, in the original trilogy. Also, look at that time. Look at that time. That actually is pretty long. That's one of the longest ones in the regular game. Prior to the Insane trilogy coming out, that I think might be the longest time trial in the original series. I shouldn't say original series, because not a lot of people include that among them. Medieval Madness time! Another Atmosphere level. Am I gonna get another update? Yes.
Bring it. Bring that Bandicoot.
What the hell was that? Bring it! Is he whining that I haven't gotten to him yet? Oh, goodness. Okay. 162, and this one actually is kind of a mazy one. Eskimo wasn't too bad, but this one actually starts getting into, like, we're gonna have, like, 5 different paths, and I hope you don't pick the wrong one. Yeah, see? Right away. There were 3 paths, and I already could have picked one that could have run me off into the water. And I recall this level being a little bit annoying, because this is another one where I could potentially fall off into the drink after wanting some extra money. I wouldn't be too surprised. As much as I've heard about Clancy Brown getting screwed over, that's the voice of Cortex. Yeah, that's honestly not surprising. No! Give me this. I'm not your Plinko machine. There we go. So now he's Monkey Ball, yep. A little easier to control, I think, than Monkey Ball. But not by much, honestly. This section. Oop, you gotta be careful here. Is there? No, there is not here. In one of these, they will be dropped. There's a drop-off over here that I can go on and get some extra stuff. Ooh, game trick. Actually, wait, no. I was going to say the game tricked me, but I wanted to make sure that there isn't anything actually hiding over here. And there's not, so... just carefully make our way back around. And go up the other set of platforms. Why the geek? I was looking at my phone and I couldn't. I almost fell off. Oh, here's where the place where it could push me off is. There we go. Pathway down here. Oh, there were boxes up there. I should have stayed. I really should have stayed. Okay, that knocked me a fair way back, but not terribly. Yeah, if I hit that, we're already back basically at the same place. Tiny? Yep. In this game, he's not a boss. The bosses are all the elementals, so he's just kind of acting as an obstacle every once in a while. Entropy, Dingodile, and... No, just Entropy and Dingodile are also here as well. But they'll probably be later on. Oh, yeah, Entropy's in a really, like, awkward position later on in this level. Yeah, here we go. Oh, and there's even a checkpoint right here, so this is the perfect way to go. Up here. Okay, this is annoying. I forget which way I need to go. I forget if I want to head over to the left or the right. I think I want to head left first. Left for boxes, right for... Nope. I'm just dealing with more nitrocrate. There we go. There's none of these that will end in like a surefire death, but... there are quite a few that will end in potential death. Okay. I probably could have gone up either way, but now I don't know if there's anything down here that I missed. Nope. Okay. Yeah, no, we're good. I'll just use this way. Whee! Way more fun than it should be. Okay, I know there's something down here that I need to grab, but I think I need to go around Tiny to get it. There we go. Okay, I hear a Dingodile up there. Yeah, there we go. Would have totally missed those 5 boxes if I didn't come up here. This may be the hardest one of the 5 here. You're just saying something. Okay. Got the 5. Now I need to sneak back through the nitro. The hard part will be getting around Tiny here at the end. There he is, as a matter of fact. Let's scroll him over here. And a hit. Oh, no, 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 no! No, Tiny. Tiny, go away. Tiny, go away. Tiny, go away. Thank you. There we go. Alright. Now up here. Yeah, there's Dingo. And I can't roll him over with this either, so... Oh, there's Trophy. And he'll come in a worse position later, too. This is what I'm thinking of. This is a maze! And I'm pretty sure there are boxes here. Yes, I can already hear Dingo. Yeah! I almost ran right into him. I'm gonna try the other entrance. Let's see if this leads to boxes. That does nothing. It leads me right back to where I was. Which I suppose is good, but... Alright. Okay, he's just facing forward, so I have to go around here. I thought he was in a more annoying position than that. If not, totally fine with that. Ooh. Oh, is that the... It's Dingo Dial I was... Gah! It's Dingo Dial I was thinking of as being in the annoying position. That was one of his fiery shots. Now I gotta go all the way back and do this again. If I were designing this level, I would have put a freaking checkpoint right in front of the maze. But I think this level's kind of checkpoint scarcity as its main difficulty, so unfortunately... Also means the time trial is going to be a bit... That was too close. I forgot he went back a little bit before he did that. Okay. Let's be careful about this time. Not terribly hard to go through the maze. I just need to remember... Where? I hear Dingo Dial firing. There he is. Okay, yeah, that way is a dead end. Is there boxes anywhere in this maze? It does not look like it. Okay. Safety. Whee! More bobsleds! Okay, and now, I need to go over this way. The detonator. Remaining boxes. Okay. I thought I was gonna miss more than that. I actually honestly thought I was gonna miss one at least. But nope. That was actually pretty smooth. I will wait for the time trial on that one because apparently I can't unlock levels early. I have to actually go through the technical final boss before I go through and do that warp room. so I'll just continue on and save the time trial for that one for later. Oh, there is one other thing that I'm actually almost forgetting. Now that I've got the red gem, I can actually go back to an earlier level, and I can get a thing. Actually, as a matter of fact, I can go back and get 2 levels extra gems out of the way because I have the gold gem as well. I will do the gold gem first. The gold gem all the way back in Compactor Reactor. And in the minecart section, there was a part where I could, if I swerved to the right, there was a part where it kind of split in 2, and off to the right was blocked by a wood panel sign saying, with the gold gem printed on it, so now I can actually go and access that area. And it's just a very, very complicated minecart section. Which, depending on a couple of different factors, could go very easily or be absolutely a bitch. Avoiding the time trial because I cannot do that. It'd be nice if I could get the time trial and do that one, but the mask is helpful enough. Oh, it's right here. There we go. The nitros are all very close to the tracks, so I have to alternately weave myself back and forth along this neat little roller coaster-like area, in which your view is partly obstructed by the both by camera and the whoa. Okay. I lost the mask, so I gotta be really careful. Hey, got it. Yeah, if it wasn't for the mask, that section probably could have taken a while. But what I was going to say was, it'd be nice if I could do the time trial with that, but I don't think it'll register the time. Honestly, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, if I took the time trial, it would just shut that way off. So I would have to go through the main course of the level instead of just taking that one little shortcut and being like, oh, hey, all I had to do was the minecart section, and then I'm done. Okay. So that's that gem cleared out. And the other one I can do is if I go all the way over here to level 8, Banzai Bonsai. There is a secret area behind a red gem here. That contains the remaining gem for this level, as well as one other little goodie. And I believe it's just over the it's just after a maze, which I think is just about the midway point of the level. Alright. Once again, I don't think time trial will be of much use, and I don't think it allows me to go there, so unfortunately... I forget, can you double jump? No, you can't. Coco does not double jump, which is unfortunate. Grab any lives I can right now. If there's a noise, I am unsure if that is a paper shredder or a sewing machine. I think it's a shredder. Almost there. Oh, you know what it is? It's a blender. Here we are. Almost there. Whoa, around the knife. There we go. Oh, I thought there was a checkpoint closer to this, but oh well. Here we are. And you can't even... Yeah. Actually, this is a good example because that crate over there would have been a one that would have been detonated every single time by that. Hello, ninja. I like you in other games, but not here. Here you are my enemy. Woohoo! Be careful I don't hit these nitros here. I think I'm about to have a really annoying section come up here in a minute. Yep, I gotta go backwards. Backwards isn't terrible, but when you're Coco who can't actually do anything... bad. No! I wasn't gonna make that jump. I think I gotta go just on the other side of that. Okay, it is very handy though they give you the mask right here. Now I need to see if I can keep it to the end. I doubt it, but it would be really helpful if I could. Oh, come on! It's a gem path, it's difficult. But, dang. Especially considering it's basically like a late game gem path. Yeah, of course it's gonna be... Oh, come on, I lost the mask already. So now I gotta be really careful. Oh, that was almost a bad move, but hey, I made it. Run, Coco! No! I hit the stupid nitro. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on! Stupid fish. The koi came up and jumped underneath me. But I didn't even know it was there. I didn't even see it. I know what it was. I didn't see it come up there, though. Oh, come on! That being said, I think we're on attempt number 5 for this. If I complete this in less than 11 attempts, I've actually hit one of my better times with this section. I think the last time I did this, it was like... Yeah, it was 11. It took me 11 times to get through this section. Okay, I do still have the mask, which is good. Oh, dang it. I should have used my Mercy invincibility. I think that's what I gotta do is use it. Oh, never mind, I got another mask. Okay, so I now have 2. On like attempt number 6, so yay. Round to this guy. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I at least get a mask, but that was a stupid one. I fully acknowledge that as being a stupid move on my part. Alright, this time I just gotta go with the Mercy Invincibility then. Okay, you know what? It's this section. That right there is a bitch. They do not give you a lot of space to move on that corner. Okay. Onto the straight. There we go. Up and over. Okay, yes. Now use Mercy Invincibility. There we go. There we go. The Super Belly Flop. For a more powerful belly flop, press X to jump, and then press circle at the top of the jump. Which for Coco will give her a little extra height in addition to everything else. Also, that is the only special ability that cannot be earned through a boss. You actually have to go through that. And it makes sense that Coco is the one that gets it, because it's one of two that she can use. The other one being the speed shoes. So yeah, I've gone and picked up an extra little gem. I've gotten the extra 2 gems. I've gotten the final ability. So that remains as the final 2 levels of the 5th warp room, and then we will actually be able to fight, yeah. Wait, actually, yeah. If I clear out the last 2 levels, that's actually it for gems in the main portion of the game. There are a couple of other gems that I have to get in the secret warp room, but that does mean every level here will be cleared of gems. Alright, 24. Great Balls of Fire. Simultaneously, my second favorite of the warp room, and what I would probably refer to as one of the more annoying ones of the game. For a couple of major reasons, actually. For the first part, it is a mostly backward running toward the camera level. So similar to, like, Crash Crush from 2, a couple of other levels. Although I do like this image right here. This is awesome. The sort of reverse hyperspace. The second part of it is that it has long sections of this right at the beginning. So, backwards and a couple of slow sections like that. And I already have fallen. It's actually funny though, because in terms of actually like structured levels, it's got one of the smallest amounts of boxes in it with 110. Like the only times you get less than 100, the only times you get lower than that usually are on gimmick levels where you have to have a vehicle or something like that, so there's less. And it's a little bit better than oh no. No! I forgot about those. No! I do love the music, though. Although, that being said, I'm a sucker for anything that combines classical instruments along with techno-style backing. Okay, that section at least went quicker than last time. Now remember, these things actually have problems. Oh. Really? I did not see that here. Okay, cool. I did get to the checkpoint this time. I don't like you. Oh dear! I forgot about that. Okay. I think the way I want to do this is... yeah. Then... there we go. Allow me to get the life and relative safely. Not that I need it. Oh, yeah, I do. Well, no, I mean, 90 could carry me easily probably to the end of the level. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Although we are about to come up to the other part of this level that I kind of like and don't like at the same time. Yep, we got the mech suit. I have to reestablish myself with the controls. There we are. Come on, hit the thing. Hit the thing. There we go. Shockwave at least got it. Alright, here we go. Backward section, go. I'm running away from a wall of fire. And I can't use speed shoes in this section either. So, woo! The mech isn't the slowest thing on Earth. As a matter of fact, of all the gimmicky stuff, it's probably my favorite one. But it does make this section one of the more difficult ones. Particularly if you're trying to go for all the boxes. Because this firewall moves fast. Oh no, I've missed it. Okay, here we go. Let's try that again. I actually need to kick that activation crate. This thing won't actually do anything. Get it? There we go. You are just slightly not as agile when you are in the mech suit, and yet you need to collect every box here because this thing won't actually break any of them for you. It's not terrible, but it does make this one kind of annoying. Oh, but I think that's it. There we go. Hop on our little friend here. Away. Okay, I see you, platform. Come on. Yay, crystal. Okay, please tell me there's a detonator. Please tell me there is going to be a detonator. Because I am totally missing a couple of nitro crates that I didn't blow up with the bazooka. Oh, thank God. There we go. Okay. Alright, crate balls of fire down. Which leaves us just one more level, my favorite in the thing. My favorite music, my favorite level. Truly, this game saves its best for pretty dang close to last. Cortex, Vortex, the final reactor style level.
Crash, you've been a naughty boy, but now that's going to end.
Probably well, I'd put this at third hardest. Yeah, third. Yeah, I think if I were to put it a certain way, my top three would probably be this, Coral Canyon, and one of the ones from the final warp room that I have to unlock with a relic. I believe I do actually have to destroy these things this time, so... Well, no, I don't. Because there's an extra path that I have to go down, so I don't have to destroy the nitro. Oh, no. Oh, he moves fast in this one. He mimics a enemy in 2, but the enemy in 2 did not go that fast. Like, that was immediate push, encroach, push. So let's blast him out of the way. Yeah, dear. Okay, this guy's a little easier, I think, though. Yeah, he's a little easier to deal with. There we go. Another thing with the super belly flop is you'll notice a bit of a shockwave come out. The super belly flop actually increases the area of that shockwave, which is nice for handling those boxes that I mentioned earlier, where there was like the one underneath. Hello, Roba. Crash is going actually really well so far. It's actually been less of a pain in the butt than the last couple of warp rooms have been. Ooh, I did manage to get that with a double jump. Cool. Did it go everything up over here? It did. Okay. Okay, there are two ways of getting this section's boxes. I prefer using this one. Not as many Wumpa Fruit, but you know what? It gives me the other stuff without putting myself in danger. And green gem. 99 lives, nice. Yeah, usually I can get to 99 lives pretty easily. I think I have had 99 since about Warp Room 3. Or I've been in the 90s since Warp Room 3. I don't need to go and get that other box quite yet, because I'll have to come back after the green gem, so... Alright, let's take this a little bit easier this time. wait until this comes down. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna blow up at least one. Can I get the other one? Yes. Come on down. Going for 100? Yep. I have already gotten a couple of the relics already. I'm waiting for the speedy shoes so I can actually get the rest of them. Actually, I forget in this one, are they called speedy shoes or is it just called crash dash? If I remember correctly, some of them call them speedy shoes and the other ones call them crash dash. Or that could be a regional variant thing, I forget. There we go. Now hopefully I can do this without falling to my death. I would call them speed shoes. Okay. Alright. Make sure that I have my tiptoe button on already. I love that they do this, and yet it is simultaneously the most stressing part of the level. Because I'm always afraid my finger is going to slip off the tiptoe button. There we go. Okay. Let's get at least some of you out of the way. There we go. Where do you fly? Right there. Oh, no! I can't believe it. Oh, that's such a thin platform. Ah, not enough. I actually do need to go from the other platform. Okay, that was me being dumb and not timing that right. I love this level, but it is one of the harder ones. Woo! I took that a little too closely there, but... There we go. Really? I have to wait until after this now? Music is good. Yes, this is absolutely my favorite of the game, I would think. I'm kind of sad because this game does not get recognized for its music as much as I think it should be. Like, essentially, we're talking essentially 35 separate tracks for all the main levels. Plus, all the bosses get their own. And all of them are just such good pieces. Every once in a while, I just revisit this game and I will play it through with sound effects turned almost all the way down to zero, like to like 15% or something like that. I need to get you out of the way. And you out of the way. And then not fall off the platform this time. Can I shoot this guy from here? There we go. And I do like the idea of the little N here. But because I have not finished main level yet, back to Bane. But yeah, there's like sometimes where I just come in, where I just replay this and do like sound effects at 15, music bumped all the way up so I can hear all the music. I still like the cues every once in a while because there's like some bosses, mostly Rumble in the Rocks, that have some sound cues I use for figuring out where they are. Hope they make a remake of this. I will eternally have that hope but I doubt they will. If they do, I will say, if they do, I want it to be similar to how they did Insane Trilogy, where I can pick back and forth between Coco and Crash. Give Coco Crash's moveset. Make some of the levels a little bit harder if you need to, but the full playability is nice. Yes, that is a detonator over there. Can I shoot the scientist from here? Ah, close. There we go. Nope. There we go. Haha. Also, where's the Crash Bash remake? That, you know what? That one I'm a little bit less in favor of. If only because I've always found Crash Bash, well, very fun. I don't know. It's probably my least favorite. Also, one fruit smiley face that I just picked up. Mostly because... Actually, you know what? That actually is a good point for a remake, is if they could even the difficulty curve out a little bit. Because otherwise, that one had an insane difficulty curve where even at the second warp room of games that you had to do, it was already a pain in the ass to get some of those games and win. I'm not talking like the crystal challenges or the relic challenges that have like the special conditions to it. The gem or the relic challenges that have the special conditions to it. I'm talking some of the crystal challenges were a pain in the butt as soon as you got to the second stage.